Everyone, I believe that this video is going to find so well wherever you are. Now, the financial bill is here with us, and just some days for us to understand whatever is taking place in this country. What I have realized is that the current government have made Kenyans to be very busy and not thinking about financial bill. Kenyans have never asked themselves, yes, we are almost being given some updates on this financial bill. How is it going to help us? How is it going to affect us? The negative impact and the positive impact. Now, there is a video which was captured on social media asking millions of Kenyans about this financial bill. Dunstan and Omari are among the team, the first group who reacted on this financial bill. And Dunstan and Omari is saying that when the government is overtaxing Kenyans, it means that is the beginning of creating corruption in the country. And corruption, when we have corruption in the country, it means that our country is going to be headed into a wrong direction. Furthermore, not only Dunstan and Omari, there are some people also who reacted on this financial bill. And they said, yes, when the government must also run on taxes. That is why Kenyans are paying the taxes. But up to what extent are they allowing Kenyans to pay taxes? So this question which they were asked have made me to ask myself several observations about this financial bill. And what I can say is that this financial bill, majority of Kenyans did not vote to it. I believe that the government is the one who decided to force even some of the instruction on that bill. I believe so. Because how these people are reacting is totally negative to this financial bill which is ahead of us. Let's take a look and listen to them.
The president has given an undertaking that is going to overtax Kenyans with a view that within 3 years, every government activity shall be funded by the local taxes. It is a very tall order, but it is achievable if the president is focused on raising the tax base, if the president is bringing everybody on the tax bed, if the president will be able to close those who evade paying taxes, then it is achievable. And that will be a tremendous legacy that the President of the Republic of Kenya will have left to the Kenyans. But the biggest issue I'll have, they will raise that money. Will that money be available for usage for the intended purposes? Corruption will take all that money. But myself, I give him a benefit of doubt that let us fund ourselves, let us have our dignity, because the Constitution of Kenya talks of human dignity. We can only have a national dignity when we feed ourselves, when we educate ourselves, when we fund ourselves. We do not become beggars. Beggars have no dignity. Beggars cannot be on the table as an equal.
Hiyo taxi tunariba kila mwaka, sisi kama wanabodaboda hatujaipata, watuelezee, tuifahamu kabisa, ndio tusikie na tutoe maoni yetu.
Automobile taxes yenye imekuwa introduced kwa finance bill, leo tukiwa kwa public participation haikuletwa ama haikuongelewa, lakini kwa maoni yangu mwenyewe wakiintroduce hiyo tax, new tax kwa automobile that is kwa mambo ya magari, mambo ya pikipiki. Hiyo ni kuumiza ama ni kuleta mzigo kwa mwananchi, na hiyo ni kitu national government ingeleta kwa public participation. Wale watu wote who owns the vehicles ndio waweze kutoa maoni yao, kwa sababu sasa hizi gari zitaenda kulala, kwa sababu mwananchi wa kawaida hata kama hakuna gari hataweza kuhudumu ama hataweza kulipa hiyo tax, kwa sababu itakuwa very expensive.
Hii kitu ya insurance ambapo serikali imeweka taksi yake kwa upande wa insurance hiyo 5,000. Tafadhali hiyo wale watu ambao wako na magari mingi, kama mimi niko na magari karibu 5 ama 6, tena ni maroli inafanya kazi. Kwa hivyo tumeonelea vile tena uchumi umeenda, hiyo 5,000 jameni tutaesaumia kabisa, kwa maana tunafanya mtakato wa kwa kila mwaka 25,000 wakati mimi nakata insurance. Na mafuta vile vimeona imeenda juu, na sisi tunaendelea kulia sana kama wananchi. Tunashii our MPs wakienda parliament chameni, hiyo kitu taxes hiyo imewekwa wafutilie mbali tafadhali.
You have listened to them, na ndio maana nilikuwa nasema hiyo bill unapata Wakenya wengi hawajaiona ama have not come out with a clarification about this financial bill. As much as the government is ready with it, but majority of Kenyans are going against it, because that clip I've just displayed is a clear confirmation on whatever is now taking place. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to pick some of 1 or 2, 3 points on that video. But before I carry on, just a quick reminder: if this might be your first time watching me at Zion Kenya TV YouTube channel, kindly take a 1 second and click that notification bell and subscribe to our channel. And to the members, I want to say thank you and may God bless you for your great support. And please consider to give this video a thumb of like and drop your opinion at the comment section below. Let's proceed with whatever is taking place in the country. Now, for President Ruto to come out with this financial bill and instruction, Kenyans also must be satisfied with this financial bill. But there is a very big mistake which they are going to do, forcing Kenyans with this financial bill. For instance, you've heard even huyo mzee saying that yeye ako na gari 5, every month analipa insurance 25,000, ujaongeza fuel, then another tax is at the corner. These are the challenges which is now affecting our country. So we must come out and reason together, ask ourselves this question: how is this financial bill going to affect us and going to help us? Likewise, to the government also must ask themselves, how is this financial bill going to help them, going to help the people in the republic? Is it harmful to the people? If it is not harmful, then let it be passed in the parliament. Again, right now, Kenyans, almost 85%, are jobless. How do you expect them to pay taxes? Yet, majority of them are jobless. How are you going to make this to work? So there is a very big challenge here. That is why these people are now overreacting, and they are coming out and asking President to reduce some of the instruction on this financial bill. For instance, about automobile tax, about vehicles taxation. Those are the things they have raised question on and pleading with President Ruto to reduce it before he read this financial bill this month. I am seeing there's going to be a political interference with this financial bill, as majority of Kenyans are going to say no on this financial bill. As much as they will say no, president is always right. Atakuja kwa bunge, ataenda kwa bunge, asome hiyo. The moment ataisome hivyo, will be done that way. But let's believe that they are going to peruse it again, understand it, and listen to Kenyans' plea on this financial bill. You've even heard Dunstan Omari that this is just a room creating a chance to overtax Kenyans, to steal Kenyans' money, and having interest for country to remain bankrupt. That is whatever Dunstan Omari have also said. But Dunstan Omari is also a man who understands the laws. He understands it very well. So I am very much aware and confident when hearing Dunstan Omari saying that way. It is very clear that this financial bill is going to be harmful to millions of Kenyans. So the best advice I can give President Ruto is to ensure that this leaked video is not just taken for granted, but to ensure that this financial bill, Kenyans will be happy after you have read it and come into conclusion that indeed it is good for Kenyans. Or else it's going to create another blunder, another trouble in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, that is whatever I have to share with you on today's analysis. Meanwhile, what are your observations on this financial bill? Do you support it to be read that way, or there are some things which should be also be deducted on this financial bill instruction? It's upon you to decide. With me, I want to say that there are some things which government must also come out and reduce on that financial bill. But there are some which they must do whether Kenyans like or not. So it depends on how they will understand it. It depends on how Kenyans will understand it. It is upon you to decide.